Have you been touched by an angel? I think I have, on numerous occasions, but let me tell you about one. When I was in college, I was driving home after final exams. That week, I had been up most of the week cramming and studying for my finals, and I was exhausted. I had been very busy on my job, and it was extra busy because my job involved students, so I was exhausted. And I had about an 8-hour drive home, and the road I drove on was under construction through the mountains. It was a very dangerous road. Well, as I was driving in the middle of the night, I realized something happened. I fell asleep. And I remember being at this point in the road, and then I jarred awake, I hit a bump and woke up, and I realized I had gone about 20 miles asleep through the most curvy, dangerous part of the road through the mountains. I believe God had angels all around me, helping me drive and protecting me, keeping my car on the road. I believe I was touched by an angel. I'm not the only one that has experienced the touch of God by angels. A man named Walt Shepherd. He had followed Jesus when he was a boy, but he was away from Jesus. His parents continuously prayed for him. He'd gone through a bad situation. He was very depressed. He's driving down the highway at 120 miles an hour, wanting to kill himself. It's the middle of the night. He sees an abandoned car on the side of the road and plows into it. Both cars erupt in flames. He's in the middle of it. Someone calls and the highway patrol comes, and they can't even get close to him to rescue him because of the fire. But then two men go walking into the flames, pick Walt up and carry him out and help load him on the ambulance. As they're taking care of the details, they look around and those young men aren't there. No one knew who they were, no one knew where they came from, but we know. Walt says, I know who they were and I know where they came from, because that next day when I woke up, I gave my life fully to Jesus Christ. And I believe that the God sent those two angels to rescue me so that I would have an opportunity to come back to Him. He believed he was touched by an angel. In the 1950s, there in Kenya, there was an uprising of the Mau Mau warriors against the British authorities. And there was a missionary group that was kind of caught in the middle. And one night, the word was out that coming that night was an army of Mau Mau warriors who were going to destroy the missionary camp. Well, there were just a few children. There were children there for the school and the orphanage. There were ladies there who were nurses in the clinic and taught at the school. And there were just a few men. Well, they all gathered in the chapel and prayed. They heard the Mau Mau warriors coming. They saw them outside the windows, outside the camp, but then, mysteriously, they all left. Not long after that, one of the warriors who was hurt in a battle was brought to their hospital, and they were taking care of him. And they asked him, why did you leave that night? You'd said you were going to destroy our camp. You were out there ready to destroy us. Why did you not do it? He said, well, it would have been foolish to do it. When we got closer to your camp, we saw all those soldiers in the white uniforms standing all around your camp. There were so many of them that we knew we would never win. There were no soldiers in white uniforms, humanly, but God sent His angels to protect and bless His people. They were touched by an angel. If you've been touched by an angel and you'd like to tell me about it, tell me in a comment right there on this video. Send me a message. I would love to hear about it. And by the way, if you like these videos on angels, share them with your friends, because God has set His angels with the purpose of leading us to worship God, to come to know Christ, and to serve others. God bless you.